Folks, we are in our final round for this Star Wars Disney event here at Black Moon Games. We've got Matt versus Oliver. Grudge match, roommate match again. Good luck, gentlemen. This is going to be a best of 3.
And they are doing double or nothing for the carpool.
Double or nothing for the carpool. Yeah, so that's great. All right, guys.
Whoa!
Hold out blaster on Django.
Alright. I like it a lot.
Yes.
Finds all things.
That's what happened when I played you in the last tournament. Our entire round was like 6 minutes.
I like this game so far.
Round 2, Dad.
1, 2, force training, second action,
In response, I will activate that.
Yeah.
After this round,
yes.
There is a request to see your deck list.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
That's all right.
Alright, I'm going to discard. Back at muscle.
Reroll. Oh, that's spicy. I don't know about that.
I love Java. He's,
He
you
keep
know,
back
he doesn't
up
do any
muscle,
damage,
man.
so he
That's
doesn't seem like
great.
a big threat, but he just always double focus, the discard, he's awesome. Yeah. Cunning, love it. Love cunning.
Focus plus
I can
2.
run 1 Crime Lord in my
Okay.
deck, you know, and I almost never kill a character with it, but its die is amazing.
The one time
good.
it happens though, it's like, yes.
Yes, it's
We'll
it's
get
such
him
a
money.
good feeling.
Put a shield on Crime.
Unless you ace in the hole.
Yeah. I was
14.
gonna say ace in the hole, you can do Crime Lord, yeah.
The one time that happened, I'm like, this is so worth it. Ace in the hole, Crime
Dare
Lord,
I
fire,
ask?
just killed a shielded of 2. You can't get through how many shields.
Yeah.
Forever.
2 shields on Crime.
Cannon fodder, get rid of your base melee and do 1 to.
It's a J.
I'll claim.
Alright.
There's some Django hating going on the chat.
Hey, it's okay to play the best deck, man.
I think Raging Cajun is the best deck.
Raging Cajun. I'm just a professional player at Raging Cajun. I claim. Ooh, that's fun.
Sure did.
1, 2, 3. Do a force throw.
Good.
Card's so good. Ooh. That was very nice. Driving for a month now, he says.
Doesn't like you.
Just
Get rid of that force.
It wasn't doing anything anyway. You had blanks, so.
He just doesn't like you.
We'll have you discard at random.
Sure will.
Let's get a goodie. Ooh, I feel a goodie. I'm gonna use the force right now. That's pretty good against my deck.
I was gonna say, I don't think I've ever seen that card actually getting put into play. It always gets discarded or something.
Dater pad, huh? We will. Oh, no, money. Oh, maybe. We're gonna do it like this, are we? I'll take 2 monies. We're gonna play a Jedi mind trick on you. Choose wisely.
No, I'm not going to choose wisely. I'm going to choose randomly. Let's see. Right, left, right, left. How's that?
Get rid of these.
Gone. Claim 1 to QJ.
Very nice. Okay. We'll put a shield on QGJ. Fling it at Bala. We'll do 1 to Bala. 1 to Bala. Seems alright to me. Okay.
So I'm 2 turns behind.
Yeah, you kind of blanked that turn.
I think Ray's overcompensating and buying as much as she can now that she's rolling in the credits.
Oh, yeah. You claim.
Let's put down the records.
There it is. I am surprised you got rid of the other one, man. I think that was a bad line. It's three unblockable. Okay. We will play 1,
How'd you end up?
2 for 4 string.
You lost all 4?
In top 4.
Oh, in top 4. I was gonna say
Lost all 4? Sounds like
wait,
win.
yeah,
Like to jangle me.
I would.
So, one.
First game.
You don't have Awakening out, so I'm safe for
Last
now.
one went 3. It was close.
Pay 1. Dig in.
3 shields. Alright. Let's roll out. Why not? Let's go in electro shots right quick.
I'm flanked, but yeah.
Sure. I'll just deflect that 2 and deal 1 Bala.
Roll out. Ball.
There it
Don't patronize me.
is. We're gonna play 2 shields, 21 at Bala.
Roll out Trooper.
Oh, you have the money for it. Alright, just want to discard. It's the highest chance of it. Anyway. This could be better. That could be better.
First, that was pretty bad for me. And I don't have any way to deal with it. I think this is going to hurt, and it's kind of gross and kind of loose, but I think the correct thing for me to do is actually to claim. Resolve this.
For free.
2 to J, so you can't force it on me.
Okay. Wow, I like this.
I don't.
I'm actually gonna force throw this and deal 2 to Volatech. Make 4, 5. Attempt to put 3 shields on Ray, but only put 1. And I'll riposte and kill your Volatech. And I'll have you discard 1.
Done?
Yep. Passing the turn. You're the claim man.
Spot a red character to take 2 additional actions.
Sure.
Distribute 3 shields among characters as I wish.
Sure.
And then let's use back our muscle to put a damage onto QJ.
Sure.
Both people are beating.
What? 1, 2, 3. Force protection. And we'll roll it out.
Response I'm like QJ.
I feel like now that I've played it a few times, I can't wait till that other set comes out. It needs like a bigger card for it.
Yeah, I'm loose.
more combinations.
Thanks.
We'll put 3
with the
shields
two-card
on
one, it'll
Fine
make
on
it hard
Fury.
to predict what people are going to have in their decks.
Right.
Discard. Reroll.
Flex, do 1 to your trooper.
Discard. Reroll.
You didn't use backup this turn, so.
Oh, yeah, that was untapped. Yep.
We'll pay 1 for Awakening.
1 unblockable to QGJ.
Roll out Qui-Gon.
Claim 1 to QGJ.
Alright, 2 shields, fling 1 at trooper. 3 melee at trooper. 4, 5. Try to. Eh. 1 to the trooper. Pass.
I will open up by paying 2. Play Jetpack.
Okay. You're going to get rid of this. Or hold out blaster. Activate ray.
I will activate Giant in response. You still have an action, right?
Oh yeah, I still do have an action. So.
I apologize.
No, you can still do that. That's how that works.
Yeah.
We'll just fling 1 shield at the trooper. Forgot I had that in my hand.
Let's see. I don't think I win this at all.
Yeah, I think you're in a bad spot.
I think the correct thing to do is so I can do
A bunch of 2/2s, right?
1 unblockable, and I'll actually do that to Ray.
That's interesting.
Your die are just gross.
Oh yeah, now I'm loaded here.
Because
Okay.
of
Because of that, find all things.
And I will claim and do.
You can only resolve 1 with a claim. So.
Well, I'll just do 4 then.
Yeah, and then you can claim next turn. So I'm going to do it. Is that Qui-Gon or Ray?
Let's make you make decisions with your shields. Let's do it to QGJ.
I blame Doug for my losses. Because I wasn't on the screen.
That's right.
I didn't have the pressure.
It wasn't.
So.
There you go.
Alright.
Next.
roll out.
Next.
Now you can claim.
Claim.
Okay.
See, if you played up the sympathy card, I might have pulled out the Kylo Stormtrooper deck so you could get a win today.
I'm
but
just gonna
no.
fling this for 2 damage.
Still won 50%. It's okay.
Yeah. Better than I probably would have done.
I'll resolve my shields. 1 shield and then fling 2.
No,
So I'll
see,
get
but
1
that here,
shield.
I was like, nope.
And 1. And then I think just discard this. Ooh. We'll use Awakening to resolve 1 of them. 2 damage.
The guy playing around on the cabin.
And we'll get 3 shields. 1 here I'm going to fling. And I can't use this, so pass.
Discard. Discard.
I will say that makes me love Intimidate so much more now.
Oh my god, Intimidate crushed me. Yeah. He took 3 of my shields the first time, and then he took 2 the second time he used it. I still won, but it's pretty narrow.
When I played him, it was
2-1 range.
Shader and then whacking each other, and then they killed me. And then the next round, the redeployed lightsaber killed this Vader, and then it was just Akbar with a bunch of weapons. 2 lightsabers on Akbar.
1,
His custom raider with
2, Jedi robes, flame
Yeah,
shields.
and I managed to pull that one up, but yeah, that was stupid.
Discard for
Stupid
some.
Vaders destroying each other, and then the 2 minions fighting each other.
Given that, we will.
Going for the moral victory this game?
Just trying to play it out. It's over. It's over.
Just playing a shield. 0 mana shield.
Then when you just play it out, you can get to learn.
Well, I consider moral victory at least getting rid of one of the characters.
It's true.
I want
NVMe 12, I'll ask that question after this match.
Wah, wah.
Nice. Let's roll right out. Oh, hey. That's for using your dice.
5 to QGJ.
We will fling this at Django for 2.
Awaken and do 2 in the game.
Yeah.
Does Oliver not run on the hunt?
I do run on the hunt.
He runs 2. He just has.
He just hasn't been able to get it.
No, he hasn't
It's-
gotten him out.
Okay, that was
It's
one
been-
question that came up.
He's been forced to discard it, I think, at
least
least
twice.
3 or.
Right.
Yeah.
I think last time he just got you to discard both of them.
Yeah,
in
so
one round.
when my choices are between having lots of direct damage on the 1 remaining character that I have left
Mhm.
and risking it by getting rid of direct damage to put out on the hunt, I just stick with direct damage. Because I never have enough resources to use its Hey 1 ability when it comes up on special, and it only comes up on special 3 times.
You're gonna go first? You get
Yeah.
a pick, actually.
Yeah.
Set up.
It's awesome early game, but when I'm down 2 characters,
Right.
you just put out your second holdout blaster.
And just hope to like 7 them or 8 them.
Yeah.
Right, right.
I was gonna say, I do kind of hope they kind of come out with a replacement for Stormtrooper because it's.
Oh, they have a Death Trooper coming out.
Yeah,
right?
they do,
I've
yep.
seen that.
But it's at the same cost.
It costs more, but it has only 1 blank
Yeah.
instead of 2, so it's less like the movies.
Well, we never actually saw the Death Troopers doing their thing.
It's true.
Yeah, that's true.
I think there should be a card used against Finn that gives him an extra blank side. It's like, you were Stormtrooper. Sorry.
Yeah, that's right, man.
Here, Finn's helmet.
Was
Put
he
on his
Storm or
bloody
Death
helmet.
Trooper? He was
He was Storm.
Yeah. Oh, because that's the prequel. Right?
Death Troopers
Rogue One.
cost 10. According to Vince.
No, I was looking for something like around the 7 cost.
All right.
So it has cost 10, but it has 4 damage sides. So you always roll damage pretty much.
Yeah. Finn's bloody helmet. That should be a new equipment you can put on it.
I'm gonna mulligan the fresh 5.
I'll actually keep these.
Wow.
2 on the hunts.
Nice.
Got ourselves a game.
We'll see. I do not trust my deck to beat yours ever. Ever.
Oh, Okay. All right.
Phase one, you called it.
Oh yeah, you keep on.
Here we go. We got it on the hunt.
Ooh. Let's roll out.
Oh, clip on, right? Wow.
Get 2 resources.
We'll also get 2 resources.
Pay 2. Jetpack.
Oh lord. 1, 2, 3.
I can see now why you kept a stunner on.
Okay.
I really like it. Not great.
Okay.
Ooh.
Just like the movie.
Okay, well,
I think they're actually starting to do worse than the movies at this point.
I'm gonna clear my shields, so just need to choose who to clear.
I mean, I'm sorry for talking outside the game, but I have to dispute that because Return of the Jedi, Moon of Endor, the Emperor described them as an entire legion of his best troops, and like 30 rebels.
Well, that's First Order. I'm just saying, it's First Order.
So I'll just resolve one of my shields. Put them both under.
But A New Hope, they did stuff. This kind of hurt. That Tantive did not do so well against the troopers.
That's greedy. Greedy boy.
Sure is. And it kind of paid off, not much.
A little bit. Yeah.
Fling 3 shields at Bala.
Three to QG.
Can't do anything. Just take my shields. I'm just gonna claim and do 1 Bala.
Good resource.
Sure. Passing?
Yeah.
What's the special for on the hunt?
Remove all of the character shields, pay 1 resource to remove a character or upgrade die attached to that character.
Alright. Let's do 1, 2, 3. Actually, yeah, we'll do 1, 2, 3 for a lightsaber on Rey. And roll on out. Rey.
In response, I will activate giant.
You may.
I'm going to play He Doesn't Like You to remove the data pad and get rid of the lightsaber.
Sure, I'll roll that side out. Plus the bonus.
Pay 2 to put a second jetpack.
That's spicy.
That's a bad idea in
I
retrospect.
think that is a bad idea. I'll let you change it if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that in.
Much better. Okay, that was your action.
Yeah.
Let's. These all suck. I'm gonna discard or reroll everything. That's what I'm talking about.
Ouch. Okay. You need to get rid of some stuff. Take 1. Flank. And get rid of base 2.
3 battle tech.
Got 1 health left. Roll them like out.
Discard reroll. That's all we need, gentlemen.
Doesn't like you. Get rid of the blaster.
Nice.
Cannon fodder.
Ah.
Get rid of the die.
Okay.
We'll claim.
I will focus this +3, and then I will do 5 to Qui-Gon.
Okay.
I have a feeling Volatique's not going to really do anything.
Alright, let's. 1, 2, 4 string. 11.
In response, I will activate. Now, we don't have awakening, so
Oh, God. Can you deflect this to him?
that hurt. I was gonna say that was gonna hurt him otherwise pretty bad.
I would have lost key today.
That hurt. Oh, and it didn't even need to happen. I'm an idiot. For the stream, I had this in my hand the whole time. Yep, call me stupid. I deserve it.
Hold out the blaster. Oh, I have no money.
No,
I like it.
I do.
I do.
Discard to do some rerolls.
Who's got the battlefield? Me or you?
You.
Okay.
Actually, I will leave.
Yeah, that's fine. You 3 to the trooper.
Get the resources.
Sure. Two shields.
Okay, 1. Take a Qui-Gon.
3 monies.
Discard 1 at random.
Actually, I got a little greedy there. Could hit a good one.
No.
Thank goodness.
Let's discard the reroll. Not so bad.
Pay one. Shock saber. I think that's on reaction.
Oh, correct. My money. I will claim.
Discard to reroll. Worth it.
Yeah, you might as well.
Totally worth
No reason not to. Alright, I claimed. Sweet.
What shiny new toy will Ray get?
Oh, she's getting a toy. 1, 3. We'll do a lightsaber. I'll roll her out.
Super gone die.
Ooh. You can do my attack.
No.
Oh, yeah, no, it doesn't work out.
I'm gonna do this. Can't get rid of another trooper. Pay one. So let a red character take
Yep.
2 additional actions. 1 action. I will. Discard to reroll. The second action.
It's one way. Well, we are going to just play one with the force.
Alright, I'm going to pay one. Bring out battle missile.
And that'll do. Roll that Qui-Gon. Sure. Stays in. We'll kill your trooper.
This redeploys, and we'll get rid of Dave.
Sure.
This is time to go store the pool. Discard to reroll. Oh.
I will also discard. The money. Stinky money.
Oh, claim.
Okay. You have no dice to resolve.
Correct.
I'll put 2 shields on Rey. Goes to Qui-Gon. I'll deal 1 damage to Django. I'll do a damage, get a shield.
So I get a second damage on.
Yep. I'll roll out Qui-Gon again.
The one.
Yeah, that's the one. Focus. 5. Alright. Gotta move.
Start with Duggan.
Sure. Three shields. Give her suitor up with something nice. Get rid of force training. Get that. Then I'll roll her. I'd like to activate Django Fett.
Yes.
Oh, Django's not cooking.
No, he's not. Or you just don't want to eat what he's cooking.
No, no. You killed my shields. That would have been very sad. Very sad for me.
Discard to reroll.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
To dodge the shields.
You can do 2 unblockable. That takes them up to 9. And get rid of all the shields. Ugh. Good game.
2 unblockable.
Let's use this, pay this, get rid of the lightsaber.
Willpower kill you.
Good game.
Game.
All right. Wow.
How does willpower work?
Oh, well, I moved 1 damage, which she had. She had a damage on her.
Oh, okay.
And I move it to Django unblockable.
Okay, I just didn't see the damage.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
wait.
I just removed it. You
Good-
can check
good-
stream. There's
Yeah,
damage.
yeah, no,
No,
it's fine. It's good.
I messed it. I was like,
So that was a good final round. Couple questions on the chat. Oliver, people were wondering why you didn't target Ray first.
Because her ability is much better early game than late game, and Qui-Gon Jinn's ability to fling shields cannot be understated. It
It's pretty
it
huge.
ends games.
It does.
It turns my shield die into damage die, which is kind of a
Right,
big
right.
deal.
Absolutely.
well,
Absolutely.
that, and it just keeps him alive. He's a tank.
Yeah. Oh, he's so hard to kill. Yeah, yeah.
He reminds me of Han Solo with the second chance.
Yeah.
I understand why people want to kill Rey first, and as someone who plays against this guy literally every day, I can tell you, doesn't make a difference.
It doesn't really, no. Can we take a look at your deck?
Yeah,
let's
sure.
why don't we
Yeah,
just
yeah,
lay it out
come
for
on.
folks
Yeah, yeah.
on the. So we got Qui-Gon
yeah.
and Ray.
I was gonna say, when I
Echo
seen
base.
that damage, I was like, is Rey cutting herself? Like,
Yeah, I like the data pads just for money.
Sure, I was gonna
for
say-
upgrades, because upgrades.
yeah, I've never seen. Out of the games you played, I have never seen you have a money issue.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no,
data
it's-
pad does help with that. And instead of have awakening, because Ray needs awakening. Let's do that. Power.
This is something that I plan on doing on future events too, folks. So that just to let you know, is pretty much I'm going to try to get the winner of the event to share their deck list.
Oh, good. I need that.
All right, so let's just go through everything real
Yeah.
quick. So we've got 2 Jedi robes.
Yep. Yeah, Jedi robes are great just because it's like a 0 mana shield.
Right.
You could just replace it with itself. It's not a great card, but on turn 1 it's 2 shields for 2 mana and, a die.
Right.
But just replacing it with Rey for 0 mana and getting a shield, and it's a free shield. They're great.
Take cover, of course. Shields.
Oh yeah.
With
Yeah,
Qui-Gon.
I
That's
just flame. Like when
goes
they
head and
claim,
head.
that's when you
Hand
just
in hand.
use 3 take cover to deal 3 damage, and it doesn't matter because they already claimed.
2 force training.
Yeah, they're just good.
Yep.
Good opening. You want to see this in your opener all the time, really, because if you see a binds all things with a force training, you're good to go. You got upgrade for next turn. You got, like, typically what I'll mulligan for is a force throw, a force training, and a binds all things, because turn 1 you upgrade Ray with this, turn 2 you get a force throw, and then data pads are also nice if I have a data pad.
Sure.
Yeah, I went over that. There's a lot of specials in the deck, so data pads even turn, and it turns QGJ to 2 shields, quite ungood. So like that's sweet too.
Sure.
I'm okay with 2 shields. 1 with the force, it's busted.
1 with the force.
Yeah. You saw me even when I used 1 with the force. If you activate the character, that die stays in your pool. Then you can use that die twice in that turn because then it goes on the support. Then you can roll the support.
Right.
Awakening's a new change just because there's so many plus die, especially with, we'll go over this later, Holdout Blaster. I really like Holdout Blaster because it's almost like an all-in, except I don't have to play all-in. It's got redeploy and it actually does things.
Okay.
So with Ray, this you get to Django them essentially for a turn, and redeploy is great because you just put it on someone who's about to die. Lightsaber, the deck could use more redeploy, so just the 1-of's nice. Binds all things, obviously awesome. Mulligan for it every time.
Absolutely.
Force protection, 3 shields, divided as you choose. It's just huge. It's damage and 3 shields. It's 1 in 3. 1 in 3 chance to get that.
Yep.
Lightsabers is good. I actually like 1 mind trick. The deck does not have too many dice removal, and maybe that's the downside of it, and I could probably use some more. But I don't like use the force, turn it to a blank die, because then they'll just use it against you, that blank die, and it's like, wow, I just spent a card and 1 resource to... It screws them up sometimes, and maybe 1's not a bad idea, but I like mind trick as sort of the go-to for something like that. Luke Skywalker, lightsaber, it's great, gives shields, unblockable damage. You guys saw Willpower just kill people a few times. It's just that 1 unblockable damage that no one is expecting. It's huge. Blue doesn't get damage. Blue doesn't get much of that. Defensive stance. He's got UGJ on the card. It's great. Yep. 1 dodge just because Django type decks are kind of the new hotness. Probably the best type of deck right now. Yep. Deflect, new hotness. Django. Force throws are probably the best upgrade in the deck. I have replaced lightsabers with force throws just because I want to fling their cards at them. It's really good. And riposte is huge. The 3 damage from your hand. The damage from your hand's kind of busted in this game. You can't do anything about it. You can try to play around it, but 3 damage from hand's huge.
Okay, let's. There's a couple questions that are
with all
coming
the
up.
upgrades, Django decks do the force throws. Really
well. Jetpack? Oh, that's disgusting.
Why? One question is from NVME12. Why isn't he running force misdirection? He can reliably hit anything in the game.
Yeah, force misdirection. I've tried it out against his deck, but against like a Django type deck, you only have it's got to be a blue die if you read force misdirection. Right. You have to use a blue die to deflect, and so there's 2 blue ranged, and that's it.
So
I guess.
Left Eye Kick is asking what the cards are on the bottom right. This is 2 Jedi robes. Sorry, there's a glare because of the fluorescent light. 2 Jedi robes and 2 take covers. It's just the setup. It's hard to kind of you can't really even if you move the cards.
There's gonna be a glare somewhere. Yeah. Okay. But it might not be a bad idea to have a 1 of the use the force to loot getcha card.
So Vince says, I feel like Awakening could be a 1 of.
Yeah, that's probably right. If I were to add that card they were talking about, I'd maybe get rid of 1 Awakening. I never really want to see 2, and it's just the 1 is nice to have. So.
Sure.
Yeah, that's probably a good change. Yeah.
All right, any other questions, or is that going to be good for you guys? Let me know.
Yeah.
I really appreciate Matt and Oliver coming on and being featured, and actually twice on this event, so this was a lot of fun.
Have you thought about using a second willpower, just out of curiosity?
I have actually, and it's good for a clutch gotcha, but it's not good just to use all the time. It's tough to, there are better ways to 2 damage for 1 mana, but it's so good to have 1. Sometimes they have 3 shields on them and 1 life, and you just get them. It's debatable. I will say it's debatable.
I was just curious.
I think the one guy said the force misdirection.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
I think I might get rid of One Awakening for one of those because I was playing as a Luke the time before and I just had no way to interact with any of his dice. It was brutal. So.
Left High says, Left High Kick says thank you. No, thank you for joining us, everybody. Oliver, how long do you have to drive now? I mean, is it like is it 2017? Is this going to be the year of
No,
Oliver's
so-
taxi service or what?
Matt still has to drive next week, but then the 3 weeks after that. I
3
think I'm
weeks?
driving.
Wow.
I like it a lot.
I thought it was 4 weeks. I thought we were already at
It might be 4 because I was supposed to drive one of those 3
Oh.
anyways.
We do have one more
So-
question. No race staff? Question mark.
Yeah, you know what?
No
He used to have race staff.
I
No
replaced race staff with this.
With the whole
ambush.
Yeah, ambush lets you do the all-in. I think race staff is just not great.
No, I mean with that, I see the reason why
Yeah,
instantly because I'm looking at doing a Ray deck and I have 2 sticks in there. But if you use holdout blaster on Ray, you effectively Django her.
Yeah, it's great. And it's got redeploy, so if they go for Ray, then you have another thing to put on Qui-Gon.
Right.
So that's why I don't do Race Staff, but also the Awakening helps use this if I get a plus, and it helps with what Race Staff would help you with, which is getting 1 damage to then...
And I have a question. Is the only reason you have 2 lightsabers and 1 Luke's because we don't have 2 Luke's?
No, well, because it's legendary, you can only have 1 Luke on 1 guy.
Yeah, alright.
So it's, if I draw 2, it's a dud.
I think he's got enough upgrades in there anyway.
Also, lightsaber does have redeploy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Was it 2-0?
All right, it was 2-0. All right, folks, thank you so much for watching. Please tune in on the 7th. We will be streaming another event from Quarterstaff Games in Burlington, Vermont. And we try to stream various board games throughout the week on Wednesday nights. So feel free to keep tabs on that as well. I want to thank Black Moon Games for hosting us. And if you're in the Lebanon, New Hampshire area, I'm going to tell you to swing on by Black Moon Games. Or you can check them out online at www.black-moon-games.com. All right, folks. This has been for me and for Kent. We want to thank everybody for checking this out, and we'll see you on the next event. Bye, folks.
He's out.